What's happening, everybody? PureSalvation here, and today I've got some domination on Underpass for you guys. I know I've been posting a lot of domination, it's just I got so many topics for it. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to completely destroy the other team in domination. You don't need a lot of kills at all. It's actually just pretty much positioning and making sure that you are in the right spot at the right time and making your presence known. So what I mean by that is pretty much domination. The key to domination is spawns. Now you might think it's all about the gameplay, and yeah, that's true, but everything builds off of one thing: spawns. So how that works is pretty much as long as you, as a character of your team or as a player of your team, is in the enemy spawn, like let's say we've captured C and B, and let's say the enemy just happens to capture A. As long as I'm in the A vicinity, the enemy's not going to be spawning there. They're going to be spawning around B and C. So sometimes I don't want to do that. You always want to stay a good distance away from the enemy flag, and that'll help you keep yourself alive and helping your teammates to spawn around the flags that are friendly and try to keep them from being taken over. So actually, to start off, we started off in a domination against these guys, and our goal for this was to keep all three flags. Now it's near impossible to do that unless the other team is literally beyond stupid. So, or if you have just an incredibly legit team, which I had. And so you can already see these guys are already starting to back out, and I'm running a near full party. 5 out of the 6 people were in a party with me. So actually, wait, we had a 5-man party, and I'm including me, so I'm part of the 5-man group. So we were using a lot of call outs, sort of. But we were sort of giving, I was trying to give my teammates instructions and sort of asking them like not to camp, and realizing that, alright guys, we're losing A or we're losing B, and that's where a huge aspect of this entire thing runs in. Like, you just saw my buddy Crimson run by. Now this guy, I know I've mentioned him before, but he is a true Call of Duty player. He's like the ideal teammate that you always want to have running with. No matter what the objective is, he will go after that with a passion, with devotion, with a fire that is nearly unstoppable. And the best part is he's not doing it blindly. He's doing it with a purpose. He knows what he needs to do, and he knows his surroundings. He's aware of everywhere he needs to be, and he doesn't die a lot too. So it's a, I don't even know how to explain how great it is to have a teammate like Crimson. So if you ever come across him and get in game, you'll realize why it's so fun to be in game with him. So I always try to get him in a party whenever possible. Sometimes we just roll with the 2 of us and we will destroy other teams just as us, as a duo. So I kind of really digressed off of that, but anyways, what I was trying to say earlier is that you always want a good teammate, and what I said about Crimson is that he rushes with a purpose. Now, rushing with a purpose, it comes at a big cost, because you are, I guess, more vulnerable to outside attacks, because let's say you're rushing and you're sprinting, and of course, as you know, when you're sprinting you can't use your gun. So in those situations when you're running and you get caught by a sniper or a runner who's shooting you, or not a runner, a camper who is shooting you, you really don't have much of an option except to, I don't know, kind of run away, keep running, try to run away, or confront the guy who's shooting you. Now that's if you're blindly rushing. Now rushing with a purpose, that means you're moving around the map very, very quickly, but you're not making stupid mistakes like sprinting around corners. You never want to do that. You always want to have your sights up when you're turning your corners. That just gives you the better advantage. And you always want to make sure that you know your position on the map. Like, are your teammates spawning around you? If your teammates are spawning around you, you are probably safer than when they're not. Like, if you're on one side of the map with pretty much your entire team, and most likely the chances are the other team is probably going to be spawning on the other side, and vice versa. So it's always good to know where you are on the map as well. Now, before I move on any further, what you see us doing is we're able to hold this complete domination, because instead of staying in the outside and all the open areas, I'm trying to stay dead in the center. Now what that does, like I said, positioning, that's going to make my teammates spawn around me. And if more of my teammates spawn around me, it's going to be easier for me to hold off this little middle area that's, I guess, the middleman between all three flags. And it's easy for us to sort of build up our kill streaks, keep the enemies from spawning near us, and pushing them all the way to one side of the map. Now, just by doing that, I am able to not only be a huge asset to my team, and by not dying, but I'm also, as the longer I stay alive, the less of a chance the enemies are going to spawn around here. And so even if they take out my teammates, I'm still sort of like the cleanup, I guess. While my teammates are sort of just running around trying to save the flags, I'm sort of giving them that extra help by not just running to the flags. I'm not really doing that too well, but what I'm doing is I'm giving them an easier spawn point. And I don't know how this guy just, my goodness, my aim. And he's still, he gets me. So that was unfortunate. Gosh, I totally forgot what I was saying, but just give me a sec. Oh yeah, so as long as I'm staying in the middle, I'm giving them a sort of a shortcut to each flag. And you saw we did lose C, unfortunately. So we were very, very close to a near domination shutout, 200-0. And so, you know, it's a very, very hard and difficult task to accomplish, but if you can do stuff like this and get a 200-0 score, then huge props to you, because it is a demanding task. And so, look at that, Crimson went 35-1. But anyways, so guys, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't. I just want to say a quick shout out to Chesno Williams, that I always see him commenting on my stuff, and he's always giving me a thumbs up. So I just want to say, I know there are more of you who comment and like my videos, and so I give huge props to you as well. It's just I know that Chesno Williams is always there. I can almost guarantee that he's going to post something on most of my videos. And I'm very, very sorry for the people that I left out who do the same thing. If you continue to do the commenting and liking, then I'll probably notice it even more, and then you guys can probably get recognized as well. So that's that, and I think I'm done here. Alright guys, take care.